Hi Cancers, welcome to your May reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. So how are you doing, Cancer? How is everything over there? I hope you guys are okay and you're safe and healthy. I stopped a couple times recording this reading because I feel there's a message that really wants to come through, but somehow I'm trying to walk around it. And I think that, the whole Cancer sideways thing. I'm just gonna be real about it. We're just gonna be open about what I'm receiving. It's like you're really gonna open up your eyes in the month of May. You're gonna see just really the bullshit. Like, people who are actually handing you something beautiful and healthy and loving and caring, or somebody is literally handing you this beautiful red apple but yet is so toxic, right? It's like you really are going to look at the inside of things. What is the outside? We know the outside, we know the outside. We have that as well. We have our beautiful shell, who's hard, who's tough, can look very hard, but on the inside we are very sensitive. We are once people are in our shell, it's a totally different game ball. So yeah, seeing things from what they truly are. I think like a lot of things are clearing out, really seeing people's true colors, but also from a situation. And I think that it's not necessarily like let's just only focus on other people and how they come forward and what they're handing to us. No, it's also about calling ourselves out. It's like, okay, what have I been romanticizing? It's in one or two or maybe three aspects in your life. Like, what have you been sending all this love and energy to, when actually, if you really take away all the facade, is it really that? Is it really that connection? Is it really working? Is it really real? Or are you, trying to cover it up with beautiful paint, but still, the wood is maybe rotten, but yet you're trying to paint it with all these beautiful colors and it looks beautiful, but is it really that? Is there a foundation? Is it stable? Is it healthy? Is it a good foundation? And I think it doesn't necessarily only have to be with people or with love or things like that, but it can also has to do with yourself, the food you eat, the times that you're eating. Just overall could mean different things. I think we're just really opening up to the realness, because it's just not fulfilling if it looks beautiful or it seems nice or it seems healthy, but in the end of the day there's not anything tangible, anything a solid foundation. And I think that that's very, very important, and it shows great growth. And also because North Node is coming out of our sign. I want to say thank God. But to be honest, it moving into Gemini is not gonna all of a sudden give us all this breathing air. It's a lot going on with the astrology, and then we're also in a situation, but it's not negative necessarily. I'm just saying, like, it does bring great tools that we can work with, but there's still work to be done. But we don't mind working as long as we are capable of working, right? We don't really feel hold back or pushed back, basically. So look at things from an honest perspective, without the fear of things changing, without the fear of seeing the truth, without the fear of ending up blaming yourself for something that you didn't see or didn't do or didn't hear. It's important, because from that point of view you can really grow and you can really take life by the balls by the horns. It's good. Okay, I'm proud of you guys, and I'm right there with you. All right, let's see. I'm gonna pick up angel message. Angel message? Nope. Animal spirit card message. Animal message. Which I think fur babies are angels by itself, but let's see. Cancer for the month of May. What additional message wants to come true for Cancers for the month of May? And I'm sorry if I'm not speaking so loud. It's because we're in quarantine, so People are sleeping in the house, so it can be too loud. There we go. 7 of winter. Beautiful. You know, this is so beautiful that this comes true, because there's actually this bird. I don't know the English word for it, actually. But it doesn't matter. We all know this bird, right? This bird, there were 2 of these that were trying to make a nest in front of the house, like in front of the balcony. There was like big trees in front of the balcony, and they were trying and trying and trying, and it kept failing. And every morning when the sun came up, they were at it for hours and trying to fit it on the left side, on the right side, and it would just, it was in a way it was beautiful to watch, but in the other way it was, at one point it just becomes heartbreaking to watch, because you want to help them but you can't. And what happened with it was that we were trying to build this nest on a place where it was just really hard to build that first foundation to then build upon. So each and every day it just completely broke down again. And if one put one down, then the other one came, and then the other one, that, you know, the branch that one put down fell down again. And it was just, we were just like looking at it every day like, poor babies. You know, like we just wanted to help them. Then at one point, after 4 or 5 weeks of trying in the same exact spot, they chose a different spot. It was the tree next to it. And now at the moment, they're actually having babies over there. Well, they're not, I don't think that they're out yet, the eggs, but I can see the nest now, and it's beautiful and it's stable, and it's been windy and rainy and everything, but the nests have not moved one bit, so they're good. They did it though. They put in the time, energy, and effort. And I think that what I was just speaking about in the beginning, Cancer, was about really trying to make it look pretty, make it look like it's okay, but their foundation just wasn't there. It wasn't about the fact that you weren't capable of building. It wasn't about the fact that maybe you weren't capable of having a long-lasting relationship, but maybe it was the wrong-ass tree, or the wrong spot in the tree. You know, and I think that that's good to know, because then once you know that, you can shift that, and then you still have all the tools to work with, yet you have a different foundation to build upon. So some of you might move from building things out of fear, based on fear, like, you know, I have to have this sense of income, because if I don't, then this, and it's like all fear based. Or it comes from a place of love. Maybe that's the shift. Maybe that's the shift of the foundation for you, Cancer. But I'm gonna read this card for you guys. I just thought that because of this card coming out, maybe I should share that story with you guys. Caution will help you avoid the loss of values, including non-material resources such as time and peace of mind. Be aware of the result of your actions, as well as what others might be doing behind your back. Wow, I said that, right? With the red apple, that might be toxic. That might not even be that beautiful red fruit. It might just be toxic. So be aware of what people are doing or might be doing behind your back. I don't want you to become suspicious, but if you know, if your Cancer intuition is telling you, you know, some of them are just simply taking away your peace of mind. That's also being robbed of something. And yeah, I hate the fact that he's the bad guy in this story. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's about collecting your things and caring for them, building a home, building a safe zone where you can have those things. I think that that's a better metaphor for it. It's like I'm keeping my things safe in the home that I've built. You know? And the home and the nest could represent the relationship you have with yourself, and the self-love you have, and the word self-worth and value you hold. Alright. Let's move into the tarot, otherwise I'll be here all day. Speak about things as well, Cancer. Can hold everything back, because you're gonna feel it, okay? I needed to ring the bell a little bit for the energy here. Okay, let's see. Cancers for the month of May. There we go. Ooh, this is real. You have the 9 of Wands with the Devil, meaning that this is the toxic energy. I'm not saying, you know, it could also be a Capricorn. I'm not saying Capricorn are necessarily toxic. There are opposites, so we hold a lot of same characters, but I feel like you already know a lot about certain type of people that you're not supposed to keep close, and you have to find out the hard way through life, you know. But at one point you come to a point where you can let that go, you know, you can heal from it. So this is something that has taken place, finding out the realness, and then what happens, the Wheel of Fortune comes in for you. So something is shifting, something is changing. I saw as well while I was meditating, I saw the word forgiveness, like handing out forgiveness, handing out that peace of mind to yourself. It was almost like an exchange of energy, like I forgive you, and in exchange of that I get back my own inner voice, or I get back my own inner peace. And I think that's a great trait, you know, because if you not offer the person something, all they do is still take, you know, from you. If you give it, they're not necessarily taking. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, what is that change of the new chapter is coming in? What came out was the 5 of Wands with the Chariot, the 4 of Swords, and the Moon card. Yeah, things are coming to light. Cancer. Let me take a sip. That's a thing. Things are coming to light because there's this moment, this stillness, and I really do see you moving into that inner struggle, and then finding that sense of peace, and then finding that lock of like, wow, I need to move forward, or I need to go cut this out, or see this for what it is, and that gets you unstuck. Because I feel like you are stuck and you're getting unstuck, moving forward, because all you want is to have that build up, that relationship with yourself again, to feel good about yourself, to know that the people you give love to will give and do the same thing back for you, basically. So you're willing to put in the work when it comes to finding that sense of inner peace again, and finding that sense of healing, and seeing the results coming from that as well. The Moon card is indicating that something is hitting at the moment. I just think that you're gonna take a jump into the unknown, like into the unknown, the great unknown, feeling less fearful towards not knowing. Yeah, you see things are speeding up. It's almost like one door opens and it follows, right? It's like, hey, you see, there it is. So you might be receiving messages from an air sign or a fire sign this month that will definitely clear out some energy for you, definitely help you set in, see things from a different perspective. I see you healing, watering your own cups, having patience with your own journey. It could be a Sagittarius that's coming in. I want to hand you out a new beginning. I think that's a good... Yeah. I see that something is coming in and like you start to feel a lot better, and you start to receive something you wanted. Like you're gonna get something you wanted. It's gonna work. Like you're gonna get your nest. Basically, you're gonna be able to build it because you shift the tree. You building in it. Okay, I'm not saying it's changing maybe the whole entire person, because there were two birds building the nest, but it's like, let's move on, let's evolve together, let's grow, or do it separately, or do it individually if you're single. Because there's something that's gonna make you feel real good in the month of May. You're gonna feel in alignment, you're gonna feel at peace, you're gonna feel grateful, and gratitude is a great healing energy as well. Focusing on the things you have and that you worked for and that you're grateful for, or the things you love about yourself or about your life or about your surroundings or about your house, things like that. Great satisfaction. You're getting a yes answer from a fire sign this month. Just say yes. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's all about making decisions to having that deeper level of commitment. Not everything is going to change overnight. It never works that way. Sometimes it works that way, but most times it's not something that just happens overnight. But when steps are made, important steps are made, important decisions are made and being kept to, I see you coming back together, closer. Just know that what is in the cup of the other person that's offering it to you doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be a different type of connection. It could also be work or business. There is some snake energy around you, but I need you to tune in, to try and rest. Tune in with your own intuition so you can know, you will know. Because I feel like some of you are at the point where you're really questioning your own intuition, and as a Cancer, being in that spot, it's very confusing. And then you get confused about everything. It's almost like a ripple effect, right? But I'm seeing you making a commitment to something, to change. Like it's making a commitment to change. What I'm seeing, feeling with this, like I'm making this commitment. I'm making a commitment to a different tree. I'm going to build my nest right there. Because shift my energy. Because if something is relatable for Cancer, is that we're going to try and try and try and try, and we don't just give up and give in. We do not. That's not us. We cling on to it. But I feel, in the claws, the crappy claws, they're tired. Overworked, basically. I have actually been having a really tough time with my my right hand, my finger. It's I try to open something and I hear click, really loudly. That was like 3 months ago, and I just haven't really completely healed yet. It's because I'm holding on too tightly to something, okay? And if you don't know, I'm a Cancer Sun and Rising. So yeah, I don't know who else is having some troubles with their hands. Maybe it's something to do with the energy, Let me see. I'm going to pick up a angel message for you as well, Cancers. Let's see. Cancers for the month of May. Cancers. There we go. Beautiful. The spiritual teacher. There we go. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love, and always in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your own Sorry, it's fine. I can't read today, girl. seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. So seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. For some reason that you are really got me. But that's the thing. If life feels unfulfilling right now, trying to seek out a spiritual mentor of your own, or trying to find ways find that light within. That was all what the Four of Swords was about. So shining a light on different aspects this month. Alright, Cancer, that was your reading. Please, if you're still here, leave a like on the video. Also leave a like on other people's videos, please, because it's very important to keep channels alive, and I want to stay here. Thank you so much. I love you. I know it's a tough time right now. I know some of you really are going through a tough time, and of course because of the situation we're all in, but then there's also a lot of other things happening in our own life, and I'm sending you love and light. We're gonna be fine, and better days are coming, I promise. Bye, Cancer. I love you.